Well, since we had the bowl practice, a lot of the younger guys are, I think farther ahead than they would have been. And then, the new 12 new guys that came in, Evan, of course, was been here before. They've done good out there the first couple days, and so I feel like, there's not as much rust, I would say that, but our guys have been in the system for a while, so they kind of know what's going on.
Was there a thought of pushing it back a little bit just because you had the longer
No,
season?
because spring break is a week later this year, so if I would have pushed it back, then that would have pushed us into the end of April, then that's when you go out recruiting, and then they got exams. So I looked at the calendar, we looked at it, and I sat down with Coach Wilson, the strength coach, and he wanted to have a good, almost 6 weeks of lifting practice, and we'll lift during this, and then come back from spring break with a good 6-7 weeks of lifting, so it gives us better cycle, and we can get it done. And then if anybody gets hurt, it worked out well with the spring break being a week later.
What's the lifting cycle throughout the spring ball?
We lift 3 days a week. We lift Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday after practice.
You obviously lost.
About as many times you lift a week, right?
About the same.
All right.
You guys obviously lost your most consistent pass rusher with Jimmy.
Yeah.
Do you see, you have plenty of guys over. Do you see anybody that's ready to
We'll
take
see
on that
as
role?
it goes on. We're working at it. Of course, Derek McCartney will be back, and he's a good pass rusher for us. And then we'll see how these other guys. Taryn Hasselback showed some things last year, and so we'll just kind of see how that goes throughout the spring. And NJ Fallow showed some pass rush. So I think we got some guys there, and we got some young guys that we're looking at that I think will have a chance as spring goes along that have a chance to pass rush.
Big picture wise, any specific points of emphasis this spring with your team?
Just like always, we're going back to the basics on everything and working at the fundamentals, and then we're trying to with some of the defensive linemen that we've got new in there, working a lot of that type of thing, a lot of different individual drills, like you always do. But you'd like to see at the end of spring that they got a really good feel for how we're playing on the line.
How do you see Bo Bisharat's role kind of evolving?
He played more and more as the year went on last year. He played on all our special teams. He's a special teams demon out there, and I look for him to be able to run the football more and do that more. And he's a big back. He kind of gives us a change up. Most of our backs are littler, and he's a bigger guy, so it's a process there. And he's he played more and more as the year went on last year. And I think that he'll have a role for us this year for sure, running back.
Replacing a lot of guys in your secondary.
Yeah.
Stand out the last couple of days.
Of course, Isaiah has looked good, and then Foes, who was, and Ryan Moeller. Evan White's looked really good moving around back there, stronger than he was when he left. And then we got those younger guys, and we'll see how they come along. But they look like they've moved around pretty well.
Is Evan still a safety, or is he big enough that he can play a linebacker with that?
He'll play safety in the same place that Ryan Moeller plays.
Okay.
Ryan plays safety in what we call buff, kind of like an out. So he'll play safety in that. So it's interchangeable.
So we kind of be those two guys
Yeah.
in that spot. Then.
Yeah, and we got some other guys too, but he's a big body like Ryan that can do that.
What position do you see Nick Fisher fitting in going
Nick
forward?
Fisher would be playing safety, and he can also play our nickel back, and he's another guy that can play buff a little bit, but I look for him locking in at safety and being able to do. He's looked well out there. I'm glad you brought him up. He's done good, and he kept coming on as the year went on. He's a guy that we played as a freshman because he helped us so much on special teams and everything. And I wish I could have redshirted him as a freshman, but he's going to be a junior that and has played well when he's had his opportunities, and so I'm looking forward to seeing him kind of taking the next step this spring.
You guys closer to naming that ninth assistant?
Yeah, we are. We should know some more, pretty much be finalized hopefully tomorrow. So, all right.
Thanks.